Right, all right. Some good news. Good news. That's what we need. Not good news. Good news. Yes, I know. My nose is a little stopped up because they spray stuff in the air. I don't even know what that is, but anyways, comes out of airplanes and it doesn't dissipate very fast, and it's totally not a chemtrail. So we'll leave that alone. Anyhow, Supreme Court puts Trump back on Colorado ballot. Unanimous decision. Wow. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. So the U.S. Supreme Court on Monday unanimously ruled, that's today, that the Trump can stay on the Colorado ballot in the 2024. And the Supreme Court on Monday tossed out a Colorado court ruling that barred Donald Trump from appearing on states' Republicans' presidential primary ballot because a provision in the U.S. Constitution related to the engage in insurrection. Of course, Trump was never found to be an insurrectionist, so that's kind of a thing. The unanimous decision in Trump's favor by the Supreme Court, which means votes he garners on Tuesday ballot will count for the former president, was not a surprise. And December, the Colorado Supreme Court disqualified Trump from the 2024 election. We know all that stuff. So on all 7 Colorado Supreme Court justices were appointed by Democrats. Wow. So, just 3 of the justices dissented to the ruling. But so you're looking at a situation where all of these Supreme Courts were appointed by Democrats, and I wish that we could get away from labeling judges by party affiliation, because it should be, in my opinion, somebody who actually enforces the constitutional rule of law. And unfortunately, we do see a bias when it comes to a Republican judge versus a Democrat judge. But that's kind of a gray area now, because we've seen I'm not going to name names, but we've seen situations where Republican appointed conservative judges were definitely not working in the favor of America. And by the way, the title of this video says that this is a Trump win, but this is an America win. Great win for Trump, but it's a win for America, because we need to get back to the constitutional rule of law, which made this country great. I mean, yes, there are times that have changed and people have changed, but there's still the reason why we do things a certain way is because that's what provides us our freedom. When you get away from those and you start moving mathematical equations around with law, the end of the problem becomes totally different. You have a different outcome. But so just a little more in this article, the legal theories are based on Section 3 of the U.S. Constitution's 14th Amendment, which states public officials who have engaged in the insurrection rebellion against the U.S. may be disqualified from office, but Trump has not been charged with engaging in insurrection or rebelling against the United States. See, and if we watched videos from other politicians and other leaders, they have, and CNNs and MSNBSs and Richard Madcow and all those crazy people, they have done everything in their power to normalize the word insurrection, which is not meant what they're trying to say, and getting people to think that he, even though it was never ruled that's what was said, and which means that they were spreading disinformation. So, oral arguments before the Supreme Court on the Trump ballot's eligibility wrapped up early February. The Supreme Court expressed skepticism as they heard arguments from Colorado lawyer Jason Murray. Even the liberal justices expressed concern, because what happens when you set this precedent at any given moment, if something happens in a shift of power in a world where it could be backwards, this could really backfire. So it's better to leave things alone. Leave things like they are. Let the people decide who they want for their leaders. So, yeah, that's a big deal. I wanted to bring you some good news for the day. We're going to be watching real close to see what else happens. And please excuse my scratchy voice. Just look up and see what's happening. Just something weird. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share. Have a wonderful day.